Welcome, Doctor. My name is Eshika Paruchuri, and I'm a sophomore at Woodbridge Academy Magnet School in New Jersey. I appreciate you joining me in this initiative, as my primary goal is to educate adolescents globally, empowering them to build healthier lifestyles by collaborating with experienced doctors across various specializations. Welcome to the Healthy Teens podcast. I hope you are keeping well. This month, I'm joined by Dr. Aviva Zohar, who specializes in addiction medicine. She strives to bring compassionate quality care for substance abuse and co-occurring disorders. And for this episode, we'll be focusing on the various aspects of addiction medicine, including how substance use affects the brain and body, prevention strategies, and how teens can maintain a healthy lifestyle while avoiding addictive behaviors. Why do some people develop addictions while others don't, even if they are exposed to the same substances?
Excellent question. I love that question. I don't know. There's a lot of reasons, right? So I break it down into kind of three big piles. So the first pile is genetics, right? Your family. So if you look at your family and you say, I have a strong family history of addictions, and again, it doesn't have to be substances or alcohol. It could be food. It could be gambling. It could be working. Like I have just this family history where like people get really intense about stuff, right? And work addiction can be considered addiction in some way if it comes at a cost for other things. So family history and the genetics of that is going to make you much more likely to, if exposed, to also struggle with addiction yourself. And that can also be tied in with depression and anxiety. So mental health really plays a role. So you can have parents or aunts or uncles or cousins or siblings that really struggle with mental health. That's going to put you more at risk. The next one is an environment, the environment that you grow up in. So it's not just the family and the people that you grow up with, but also the people you choose to hang out with, right? Middle school and high school is when we start kind of picking the people we want to spend time with. We want to figure out who we are, what group are we with, and constantly changing. So your environment is really going to play a role in that. If you're hanging out with kids that are in the library, that are studying, that are doing arts, that are doing other things, less likely to be exposed and less likely to develop these kind of thoughts. If you're hanging out with people that tend to party a little bit more, and I'm going to put nicotine in there too, vaping as well, because it affects the brain, right? So if you're hanging out with people that tend to experiment, use more substances, you're more likely to go down that road, right? And then the third is your own genetics, you. So not just my parents and where I came from, not just the people I spend time with, but me. So you could have a strong family history. You can hang out with people that expose you and you're exposed to a lot. But for whatever reason, you have the genetics that you really don't become addicted. The problem is we don't know. Right? We don't know. Is it 33%? Is it 10, and 80? We don't know. And so that's why I always really encourage, especially younger people, to wait. I don't think anybody should experiment with drugs. Let me just say that. But I know in our society, most people do, most young people do, and things that are readily available. I really encourage you to wait until your brain gets more developed, because it has a stronger impact when you're younger.
Addiction is a choice.
Absolute, not right. It is not. Listen, you make choices about your behaviors, right? So you do choose who you spend time with, what you say yes or no to, but it really isn't a choice. And at some point it changes your brain, like I was talking about before. So the frontal part, the executive functioning part of your brain, isn't able to even make good choices anymore. So I believe in saying, take responsibility for the choices that you make and who you hang out with and what you experiment with, but it's not a choice.